What is up, everyone? Welcome back to your daily dose of Heroes of the Storm. My name is Saren Death, and I just picked up the new hero, Kharazim. Now, I don't normally do this, but I figured since I haven't played a single game with him yet, I would go through my process of learning the new hero, playing against the AI. Now, I know that just turned a bunch of you off, but this gives me a chance to see what his abilities look like and feel like before I jump into a game versus people. This will also give me a chance to chat about something while I play instead of going super try-hard and stuff. But for those of you who really want to see the monk punch out other players, I'll be playing him again either later this week or early next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that video. Anyway, that's enough rambling, let's get into a game. You know, I have to say, one thing that's incredibly nice about playing against the AI, especially... Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I'm glad that I was convinced to choose the card mount. Anyway, one of the things that's nice about playing against the AI, especially on a new hero, when they first come out, is the queue times are incredibly short. So I don't have to sit here and wait 4 or 5 minutes for a game. So, when you first start out, you actually don't have a trait yet. You have to choose your trait. And it looks like Transcendence, every third basic attack heals the lowest nearby hero for 46. Iron Fists, every third basic attack deals extra damage. Looks like it's going to be an auto crit. Insight, every third restores some mana. Well, we're going to go full on healy. So, we're going to go Transcendence. That sounds good. Alright, so Radiant Dash, this is going to jump to an ally or enemy. Okay, and then immediately hit with a basic attack. That's kind of cool. It's got 2 charges and still costs some mana with a 12-second cooldown. That's not too terrible. That could be fun. Let's see what this looks like. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, is there any way to track how many basic attacks you've gotten? Does not look like it. Just looks like you gotta keep it in your head. Alright, W is called Breath of Heaven. Let's see here. This is gonna heal and give some movement. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. I like the way he sort of feels. Alright, and E is called Deadly Reach. Let's see here. Deadly Reach, next basic attack increases your attack speed and attack range by 100% for 2 seconds. That's kind of neat. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, we're going to start punching away at this thing. His healing doesn't seem too bad even at the start. Obviously, we're not fighting against a super aggressive team right now, so... Okay, so it looks like one of the nice combos you can do is if somebody's in danger, you can just Q to them and then pop your W, and then I'll actually get them out of danger, because it gives them the movement speed as well. Okay. Get some healing going on there. Very nice. Okay, so it looks like the first talent here is pretty much just going to be nothing but choosing your traits. And this is going to basically determine how you're going to play him throughout. It doesn't seem like he has too many mana problems, though. I wonder how it's going to look like if you're in a super aggressive lane. You might have to spend a lot of resources to stay up. None of his abilities seem overly expensive. Probably don't want to sit there and spam the W, though. Okay, so it looks like you have to have a target in order to jump back to. Can you jump back to your own wall? No, you can't jump to a wall. You can jump to a minion, though. Okay, let's see here. Foresight reveals an area. That's not too terrible. Radius on that is a little small. Yeah, you can jump back to minion. Alright. So Radiant Dash reveals an area for 3 seconds. Only one area can be... So you can't double Radiant, looks like. Deadly Reach. Healing Word. We'll go Protective Shield. Protective Shield's always a nice little thing to have. Yeah, so far his abilities seem... He doesn't seem like overly strong in the early game, but his healing seems okay. Ow. Jerk. I guess if you were just allowed to sit there and just beat on people with your deadly reach, you'd probably be doing alright. Jump out to him. Do a protective shield. Jump out to her. Nice. Oh, this is fun. Wow, this guy is incredibly fun. Okay, let's see here. Echo of Heaven. Breath of Heaven heals a second time. Oh, that's not too bad. After 2-second delay for 50%. This seems like this is if you're going to be going for like a damage dealer build. You go with the Way of 100 Fists. Clairvoyance is always good, and Cleanse is always good too. Although they recently changed Cleanse in the latest patch. You can no longer cleanse early, so there's that. You can't cleanse early to prevent somebody from being stunned. You have to do it after they're stunned. So Cleanse got a slight nerf. So they were to take Echo of Heaven. Anyway, so one of the things that I wanted to talk about is I've actually been thinking about streaming for a while. Now, I don't know a ton about streaming. So I was wondering if anybody has any kind of hints, clues, ideas about, you know, times when you should start streaming and things like that. I mean, I know what I'm going to stream. I'm probably going to stream Heroes of Storm and a few other games just to sort of have fun. I'm planning on doing it maybe one day a week for a few hours. So if any of you guys have like an idea of like what day is the best day to think about streaming and a time that may work, and any kind of tips and pointers would be great. Would be great. But I've been thinking about streaming for a while. Been thinking about it for a while. Can't get away from me. I'm a monk. Look at that. Alright, I'm not going to chase her into the towers. I like this. This is kind of cool. Alright, we should probably go up there and defend. I could also... Yeah, we're just going to go up here and defend. Get some healing. Get some punchy business. She can't get away. Give him the shield. Not very many supports actually have the shield anymore, so I think him having the shield is actually really good. Nice. Get some healing out there. Okay, so I'm actually starting to run into some mana problems right now. Looks like his mana regen's pretty low. So alright, we're just gonna tap. So let's see here. 7-stride strike. This is the one that basically you sit in the middle, become invulnerable, and strike out 7 times every 2 seconds. Each hit is a chunk of damage, 7%. That's not too bad. Although it's 7% spread out evenly, if I remember correctly. So probably not the best thing to be taking, unless you're trying to drop it on one person. And I do remember somebody stating that when you use this, you're stuck in place, and it's pretty easy to see where you come out. So we're going to take Divine Palm. This seems like a pretty interesting ability. So Divine Palm, let's see here. You protect an ally from death, cause him to be healed for a lot. If they take fatal damage in the next 3 seconds. Okay. So basically, it's like Divine Shield, but you're hoping that they die so that they get a ton of healing. 1,700. That's a lot. It's like a second life. You gotta time it though. Wow, I'm just thinking about that right now. So in order for this to actually be effective, you need it to be... There's a 3-second window where you have to hit them before they die. Lots of timing right there. Lots of timing. 3 seconds is a pretty big window though. Pretty big window. Yeah, so streaming, I've been thinking about definitely Heroes of Storm, just because I enjoy the game so much, and I enjoy making these videos, so I can assume that I'm going to enjoy streaming as well. We'll see. We'll see if I enjoy it. But yeah, thinking about streaming. So if you guys have any pointers, hit me up. Alright, let's see here. Radiant Dash gives movement speed. Deadly's Restoration by 50%. So already, right now it's 2 seconds. So 2 seconds, so that would make it 3 seconds of extra range and attack speed. That's not too bad. Especially if we're considering every third hit's going to heal. Spell Shield might not be too terrible either. I know this recently, I think, got a buff. So if there's a lot of spell damage on the enemy team, let's see here. Radiant Dash gives an ally... Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to take that, actually. We're going to give increased movement speed. 30% movement speed for 2 seconds? 3 seconds. Whenever you Radiant Dash onto somebody. So this is actually pretty cool. Look at her go. That's awesome. I like that. So far, I'm digging most of this guy's abilities. I don't think there's a single one that I dislike. Put some healing out. Second pulse goes out. Use our punchy business. Now, I know that he gets a big healing boost at 16. You'll see why when we get there. His healing doesn't seem terrible right now either with the double pulse. Okay, so at 16, you can take Soothing Breeze, it looks like, where it removes silences, blinds, slows, and roots. So it's almost like... It's kind of like a cleanse. Oh no! Ow! That hurt. Okay. Or you can take Circle of Life. This is the one that I know increases his healing by a buttload because it increases the healing of your Breath of Heaven for every hero around. Let's see here, what else? Radiant Dash does more damage. Okay, that just reduces the cooldown. What else they have here? Blazing Fist. Okay, that's not too bad. That's if you're going for a damage dealer build. So we're actually going to take Circle of Life. We're going to see what this does. Give him the happy hand. Alright, he's not going to die. Shield him. Give us the movement speed. I kind of... Wow, I really enjoy this character. Okay, so you cannot use the Q while you're rooted. It's good to know. Here we go. Oh man, look at all that healing. Wow. That was a kill steal. I wanted to be cool. Dash forward. So other games I've been thinking about... so this does no damage. W does no damage. I don't know why I keep hitting it to deal damage. Habit. Lots of healing there. So other games, like I said, other games I've been thinking about streaming. Possibly Ark. There's a few other games that I have on my list that I'd like to play, but definitely Heroes of the Storm is the number one. I want to see this hand go off. You need to die. Somebody needs to die. There we go. I just wanted to look cool again. Fine. If you're not going to die, I'll heal you. It looks like I'm not going to get to 20. So I'm not really using my E as much, just because people just easily move out of the range of it. Yeah, see? That's definitely a problem. You gotta be careful with your E. Maybe that's why people might take the movement speed on it. Increases movement speed. That way you can chase people down a little easier. Might make it worth it. He's actually a pretty powerful healer, too. I like that he does other things, though. Like I can give movement speed and all of that. Not sure if I am digging the second pulse, just because it's a 2-second delay. tons of healing here. You can't escape me. I'm hoping to get to 20. So far, I'm liking this build. The only thing I'm unsure about right now is the second pulse. It's a lot of healing when you need it. The problem is a 2-second delay, and it can be kind of annoying to make sure you're getting enough people in it. Don't destroy the core yet. I want to hit 20. Alright, it looks like we're going to destroy this thing before 20 is hit. Alright, and there we go. First look at the monk. So, initial impressions from my very first game. Darn. Initial impressions, he is very mobile and a ton of fun. That build there that I just showed you guys looks like that's going to be a pretty good healing build. Let's take a look at it really quick once again. One, obviously taking the Transcendence. Every third basic attack is going to heal. The lowest hero. That's nice. Protective Shield, like I said, not very many supports have this anymore. So him actually having it, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Gives him a little boost at level 4. 7, I'm not so sure. Echo of Heaven, definitely a lot of healing potential there. But I'm wondering, you could take Cleanse at this level too. But like I said, Cleanse got changed, so who knows. Divine Palm, this is going to take some more testing, I think. There's probably a lot of healing here, but it's going to require some more testing. Divine Palm, like I said, 3-second window is actually pretty big. So as long as you're able to know who's about to take a bunch of damage. The problem that I'm going to see is a lot of people are going to throw this on somebody who's retreating, and that person's going to retreat out of it. It's going to be a lot like Divine Shield from Uther, where people are going to get it and not realize that they've got some kind of second life, and they're just going to run out and waste your 60-second cooldown. Quicksilver, I like this. I like the movement speed you get from this. I like giving other people movement speed, and since you're able to zip around, you can get people out of a lot of terrible situations. When we were running out, I was helping the Kael'thas escape with that. 16, Circle of Life. I definitely feel like this is a massive heal. 10% extra healing for every hero nearby. So it's another 50% on top of that. So if you're getting your entire team, or maybe it's 40%. Nope. I'm assuming it counts yourself. So at 20, let's take a look real quick. At 20. Let's see here. Activate to restore 33% of your maximum mana, refill your 2 charges. I don't think that's really that good. Let's see here. Storm Shield. Storm Shield's always a pretty good choice. This is a area effect, sort of 20% maximum health shield for 3 seconds. It's not bad. And Divine Palm's cooldown is set to 5 seconds if the hero does not die. I don't know. At this point, you're taking a level 20 talent, assuming you're going to fail at giving somebody your hand. So I would say probably Storm Shield is what I would go with. And then Transgression, 7-side strike, hits 4 additional times. If you're going for a healer, I'd probably go Storm Shield, definitely. But, yeah, overall, I think this is a very fun hero. Very fun, and I look forward to playing him against people later on in the week. But that's enough rambling for today. Thank you all very much for watching. And again, I apologize for the AI. I just want to sort of go over how I look at a hero, how I learn how to play him before I jump into quick matches. But again, thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, I will catch you all later.